Hey everyone, thank you for subscribing to DarkLeads. We're so excited about it. Today I just wanted to give you guys a quick demo on DarkLeads, of the best way to unlock customer leads on social ads. Really quickly, just some context. Probably the reason most of you subscribe to this and wanted more information is because we all realize that for each social ad that is published, there's a human on one of your social teams. A person is needed really to filter through the comments and locate and understand customer leads, like in this particular question, hey, do you have this product available in black? One comment in the context of that is fine. So, if you have a post on social like this one and someone says, hey, is there any way to avoid certain fees? One comment like this is fine. But when you post things and then you sponsor it, and those comments begin to stack up, it begins to look like this, and it's not as scalable. And so what DarkLeads does is it integrates with Facebook and imports all your questions and requests from all of your social ads, and it uses machine learning to categorize these conversations and to track insights across time. And so this is what it looks like when you first integrate and plug in and allow DarkLeads to pull in all your conversations. We have an API for programmatic access to your data and a dashboard if you don't want to use an API as well. And so the first thing is the AI combs through your questions or your customers' conversations to identify leads, and it buckets them together so your account managers can effectively quantify those leads and customer inquiries. And that's why you're seeing these boxes this way. You'll see total customer questions that you've answered, and customer questions that you have not answered that are open, and you can filter those by month, 2 weeks, or even down to today. If I click on these, it'll drop me into all those different questions, and it'll actually bucket them out by type. So that's really what the machine learning is doing. It's saying, hey, you have a couple questions around point of sale. You have questions about shipping. So someone wants to know if you can split an order, or they ask a friend if they've ordered any of these things, or you might have health-related questions around things like diabetes for a certain product, or product availability questions. You'll find those that are unanswered here, and if someone says, hey, why don't you have a Facebook offer, you can see when it was. You can also click directly into that post, and it'll drop you right where it is, so you can answer if you like, as the brand or as the agency. So we also identify some really interesting things like earned media opportunities. So when friends tag friends, enabling your social team to respond or squeeze value out of a friendly referral, you click into that, and you can see every time someone has tagged a friend on your content, said something nice, or referred a friend back to your content, as a really premium opportunity to be able to turn that person or the recipient into a lead. Maybe your team identifies these referrals and sends custom credits as a thank you. You can do similar things to this when you are monitoring your positive sentiment. So we're also identifying when your customers are saying, they love your product, or they're really interested in your company. And of course, you can link directly to some of those, respond to those people, say thank you if you want, offer them some kind of incentive to come back and buy another if you like as well. Lastly, DarkLeads is a really great tool for quantifying conversations and insights on specific social posts or ads, right? And so I'm going to show you a little bit about that. I can look at several posts in the aggregate here after I flip them on, and I can also A/B test to identify which posts are getting the most leads and positive sentiment. So for example, I know that there's a couple things I've been looking at recently. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just filter down really quickly, and I'm going to find a specific post that I know that I want to jump on. So I'm going to add this one. And here I can look at things that are unpublished, so just my ads that not everyone sees, but just the intended audiences, things that are published to everyone, and things that users send us. So for now, I'm just going to say all, and I'm going to just type in, let's see, I know a couple of these that are interesting, and I can go and scroll through and see every single post. That's a really cool feature. And so I'm just going to add that one. I can add any other ones I want, right, as well to this mix, and you'll see they're aggregated at the top there. And if I wanted to look at a number of different posts or ads, I could do that as well and add those here. So I've got one that was published on 15/29 that I'm going to add here. I'm going to add this one. I'm going to add these as well. Add this one. So you're getting the point. I can A/B test, right, and I can filter and say, hey, which one has the most friend tags, right, or which one has the most open questions, right, and I can see the aggregate. Now, similarly, when I look at the aggregate, I could click into open questions, see everything that has not been open, see all the questions or ones that have been specifically like bucketed. So someone asks a question about boot camp or running, are they good for this, or kickboxing. Of course, I can jump into that and answer those questions if I want to specifically and try to pick off that lead, give them a link or something to look at, or I could just see what types of different questions I'm getting. Same thing for responding questions or things that answered. I can see all of my answers here. I can do just as I could do on the opening page, but just specifically for these posts. Same thing with friend tags or even total mentions. When someone mentions my name specifically, I can see those things and turn those leads into customers as well. And there's a few other things here. But that's really why the tool has been so effective. Right now, we're testing with more marketers, more brands, and more agencies. And if you'd like to kick the tires, you'll be an exclusive early partner. So we'll let you see how your data would work and how this could possibly impact your social campaigns. If you're interested in being an exclusive early partner, just let me know. I'll get you going with a free trial and a steep product hunt discount. We're really excited and we're looking forward to connecting with all those of you that are interested. Thanks.